The David Lee Show.
Hey, welcome to the David Lee Show. This is Dr. D's Minute for Men, where we take a moment to reflect, grow, and get inspired. Today, we're going to tackle ideas that elevate your mindset, strengthen your purpose, right? And empower you, right? Empower you to be the best version of yourself. All right, let's get into it. So today I want to talk to you about the value, right, of being present, right? The value of presence, right? When was the last time that you truly showed up for that moment, for that thing, whatever it is that you want to do, writing that book, right? Going back to school, starting your own business, right? Whatever that thing is, when is the last time that you truly showed up, right? To put your energy into that thing. Listen, fellas, being present isn't just about being there physically, right? It's about listening, like that intentional listening, right? Engaging fully, right? And removing all of the distractions, right? And being fully engrossed, engaged in what it is that you want to do. So like I said, if you're going back to school, I'm talking about being fully engaged in your studies. If you're trying to start your own business, I'm talking about being fully engaged and finding out what you need to do. Intentional, meaning taking the time, saying, I'm going to take 3 hours to just sit and do. One thing that I have learned about leadership, right, and leaders, is that it's a lonely life, right? Leaders are lonely, right? They sit for hours, right? They sit for hours and do and get things done and think and write and whatever it is that they strategize, right? So leadership isn't all about you being in a crowd, right? No, because you're not a leader if you're in a crowd, right? Leadership is all about that individual finding his cave, finding his space, right? Finding his quiet space. Sometimes it's not quiet space. You know, I get so much done on train. You know, I wrote a whole book on the 3 train in New York City, right? So it's about getting in that headspace where you are so focused. And a lot of times, like I said, especially with leaders, you're going to be doing this stuff alone. You're going to be thinking alone. You're going to be creating alone. The creativity comes when you're alone. And then you take it out and disperse it to the world, right? Or you share it with a colleague, right? And get some feedback. But the work itself, right, is lonely, right? It's coming into the cave and sitting down and getting in and you know, rolling up your sleeves and getting that work done. So, you know, and the thing about it is that you are going to be amazed, right, at what this creates, right? You know, being focused like that presence, right? You are going to be amazed at what it creates. I mean, like I said, it's lonely in the beginning, but when you create that thing, right? That thing, whatever it may be, you know, getting through school, starting the new business, whatever it may be, writing the book, becoming an influencer online, whatever it is, you are going to see the benefits, right? There's going to be some work involved, but you are going to see the benefits. And just remember that it's okay that you're alone and you're doing this, because that's part of the process. All right, thank you so much for tuning into A Minute for Men by Dr. David Lee Asbury. Listen, remember, On the David Lee Show, we live to laugh, we live to learn, and we live to, you guys know what, right? Love our children by any means necessary. I said it and I'm sticking to it. And I will talk to you next time.
The David Lee